अटॉर्नी जनरल, ठीक है। कई वर्ड आता है, पोटा आ जाता है, इस तरह के वर्ड आ जाते हैं जो इकट्ठे कैपिटल में लिखे जाते हैं, तो आप उसके नीचे 3 डैश लगा देंगे अगर कहीं पर वर्ड यूज़ किया जाता है पोटा। तो पी और टी बनाना है आपको यहाँ पे पोटा, या फिर आप क्या लिख सकते हो, स्मॉल में लिख सकते हो, लेकिन इसको लिखने में काफ़ी टाइम लगता है। लेकिन टाइप क्या करना पड़ेगा आपको, उसको कैपिटल में टाइप करना पड़ेगा, पोटा पी ओ टी है। वर्ड लिखेंगे डिक्टेशन, कॉमन वर्ड से बोल रहा हूँ, 90 के आसपास रखूंगा स्पीड। रेडी, स्टार्टेड। सर, what has happened to the parliamentary law which says that even before 48 hours they have to be blocked? All this is in their law. In 2004, when I was in this house, I gave a statement after the last election in favor of the commission. It was widely published. I called upon the Supreme Court. I said that the Supreme Court should look afresh at the exist poll issue. When that happened and we were blocked for the first time, we had to suffer this crazy situation. Immediately after the elections, I did speak to the country again and again. Even now, I say that this is a serious matter. I call upon all the political parties to sit together, think about it, and correct this. Otherwise, you are not having a fair election. This is where the matter unfortunately remains. Of course, today all parties are saying it, but I had to ask the political parties, why are you not going to the Supreme Court? In other matters, every day you take an expensive lawyers. Why don't you all go and make a noise there that we want it heard, we want it decided? This is what I asked the political parties, and it is something they have to think about. Now again, in April 2009, there was a hearing and the commission went there. People argued and fought hard and said, please decide, please do something. They did not get, I am afraid, what comfort they should have got, and I was a little surprised. This is the Attorney General list. I do not know where he is taking the position. I mean, it is a little bit on one side. I thought the Attorney General should be supporting the commission and should be fighting, saying that decide this matter, my lords. But I am afraid his position here is, as I read from the papers, he is standing half neutral on a side. If I can say that, all cuttings are here, and I can't understand his position. Everybody takes a technicality that we have to have a law. Imagine the law ministry and the Attorney General taking this kind of a position, saying that we need a law. If commission puts guidelines on somebody passes a law, then you could block these gentlemen or try to block them. The law is there since 1996. The basic justice law of India is there. The Constitution is in support of it, and we had done it. But the Commission keeps on pleading and they are getting nowhere. So, what I would like to say is that this matter should be pushed and taken up in my eyes. The government, the law ministry and the Attorney General should do it. They should try to get it resolved quickly. The political parties should go there and take it up. Then they will get an early hearing. The political parties of India cannot be refused. It won't be that easy. But I don't know why they are not doing it. I believe we need it to have fair elections. One of the things was raised by the honorable members here. And I think that that thing should be discussed by us. And that is about the law. When we were discussing about the laws which are used to control the unlawful activities in the country, two kinds, two views were expressed. According to one view, the law should be deterrent and stringent. But according to the other view, the law should not be so deterrent, so stringent, and so difficult to enforce that the laws themselves would be utilized by some persons to perpetrate some kind of terrorism against you. These were the two kinds of views. My friend here was very eloquent in saying, try to protect the human rights and do not make laws like POTA. But then, from the other side, a plea was made that POTA is necessary. A law like POTA is necessary. We should have something like that on the statute book. Without having that kind of a thing on the statute book, it will be difficult. My submission is that the truth lies in between the two extreme positions. It is necessary that we should laws, but it is also necessary that if the laws are not human, they can be misused also. Instead of solving the problem, they can make the problem more difficult to solve. If an innocent man is harassed or is imprisoned, he and his family members are going to be very angry. They can turn into a hostile section of the society. They can become very angry with the government. Just to get a trunk call connected, you have to wait for hours together, for days together to connect. But now, you can send an SMS within the fraction of a second and you can communicate to anybody right from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. There are different political parties, although regional political parties are there. some of them contest elections in the whole of India. With these developments, don't you feel that we should come out with a new comprehensive version of the Representation of the People Act? ये कौन वर्ड के 2D पार्ट का 7 नंबर है, 7 नंबर 865 वर्ड है इसके अंदर और 90 की स्पीड है इसकी. अब आप 80 पे लिखेंगे डिक्टेशन. कोई वर्ड